Bonjour, it's Théo. Welcome to Spill the French Tea. This is our Sunday rendezvous where usually we talk about French people, French culture and all the drama around it. But today I want to do a special video. I want to talk about life in general. If you don't know me, my name is Théo. I'm 23 years old and I make videos every single day on this YouTube channel to share my life in Paris, help you exploring this city and discovering the French way of life. I have a special habit. I write down all my ideas since I'm like 13 years old. I have notes everywhere in some notebooks but also on my phone. And I have a special note called Thoughts, the name, Thoughts. And I just write down all the interesting stuff that I found about like philosophy, life in general. Sometimes it's just an idea that I had, or sometimes it's someone I heard talking about something and I was like, yeah, that's life. This is true. I'm gonna write it down so I won't forget. And I really like this file that I have on my laptop, and I want to share with you some life advice that I understood at 23 years old. I know I'm really young. Don't put too much consideration in the life advice. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not wrong, but maybe. But I hope this life advice will help you to see clearer in your life, maybe. So keep watching this video because it may be gonna change your life. We don't know. I have 10 life hacks, 10 life advice here. We're gonna talk about business, about art, success, but also about love, dating. I'm gonna keep these romantic questions for the end of the video. And also the last advice, like the number 10, is the most important. So wait till the end. Before starting, my eyelid is still a bit inflated, but it's not worse than yesterday, so I think it's gonna be okay. Now let's talk about 10 life advice that changed my life. The most important thing to succeed in life is to show up. No matter what you're doing, it can be sport, art, business, you have to show up. You have to be there, you have to post a lot on social media, you have to create a lot, you have to share your work to people, to ask for feedbacks. Many people, especially many artists, are all working alone in their little wood cabin in their garden, and they try to paint or to write and they are showing their work to no one. They are waiting to do the perfect work, and it won't happen because perfection doesn't exist. The most important for success is to create a lot and to share it to the people. You can't judge the quality of something if you don't show it to the public. If you don't ask for feedbacks, if you don't put it in the reality, it will just be a work of your mind and you can't be accurate on what you're doing. If you are a writer, write a lot of different stories. If you are a painter, paint every day and show your work all the time. It's so important to put your signature on your work, to post it, to share it to people, to put the end on the last page of your story and to start another one. You can only judge your work, your art, on the things that are finished. If you're working for 10 years on a painting or on a novel and it's not finished yet, it doesn't count. Like if people can't see it, if it's not signed with your name, if there is not the end on the last page, if people can't access it, it doesn't count. I'm a bit aggressive like that, but I think it's so true, it's so important. And that's also why I'm posting every single day on social media, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube with long videos. It's because I think that quantity is better than quality at the end. On the long term, if you work every day and if you show your work and if you show to people and if you get the feedbacks and if you are in the reality, you will be better at the end. The two most difficult things in life are to start and to stop. No matter what you're doing, if you want to change something in your life, if you want to evolve, you will have to start something new or to stop something you're doing. It can be stopping an addiction or starting a new project, starting a new business, a new social media account or anything. And this is always the most difficult. You will see people, they have a vision, they have a dream, they know what they should do, but they don't start or they don't stop what they shouldn't do. Because it's the most difficult to make this switch, to do the change in your life. But if you understand that it's the most difficult, learn to start a lot and learn to stop a lot, and you will see that it's not that difficult to start and that everything after it is easier. When I started my YouTube channel with videos every day, it was on April the 1st this year, and I was just like, okay, I want to do videos, I want to do long videos, let's do it every day, let's go. I was not thinking about how I will do it, how much time I will try this challenge. I didn't put any deadline, because if I was putting a deadline, I would put all my energy into this challenge for just the period of time until the deadline, and I would be so tired at the end. I didn't want it to be tired, I wanted to create a habit. That's why I started making videos every day, like instantly, without thinking about the future. I was just doing this new habit. And I'm really happy about that, and you love the videos. So you can see that it's working. So stop worrying and start, please. If you're waiting to feel legit to do something, someone non-legit will do it for you. In the adult life, you will see there are many cheaters. There are many people that doesn't really deserve what they have. There are many people that are lying and they're still winning. That's it. That's life. If you are feeling like an imposter, if you are having a little bit of success but you don't feel legit to have it, or you don't feel legit to work or to go somewhere, some other people that are not that legit for you will do it instead. Some people will take your piece of the cake. Take what you deserve, because sometimes you deserve it more than them. I'm talking about deserving, but nobody deserve or merit anything. The merit doesn't really exist. If someone has success, it's not because it's the best person in the world or the karma was on his side. It's not that. It's just luck, work, many different stuff that put him on the way of success. Don't let this imposter syndrome, I don't really like imposter syndrome, I don't really like these words because it doesn't mean nothing. There is no imposters because there is no people that deserve more than you. You also deserve to have success. Go get what you deserve. Go get what you want. I'm always telling it to many of my friends that are always feeling a bit like imposters or not legit to do something. You will see people that doesn't feel legit for you, like in your eyes, but they will still do what you are scared of doing because they had the audacity to do it, even if they are not legit. The legitimacy is something that you get, that you take, not something that you deserve. So don't be scared to be an imposter. It's always a good thing because it means that nobody is waiting for you and you can surprise people. Don't wait for karma. It can be for you or for others. If someone is doing a bad thing against you, don't ask for the karma to punish him. It won't happen this way. The life will just move on and you have to move on too to be really in control of your own life. It's the same for yourself. Like if you're working a lot and you're just waiting like something will change your life and something will save you, it won't happen. It's not happening like that. You have to do the job yourself. You can't wait for someone to help you or for someone to punish others. If something bad happens or if something good happens, take it and move on. Listen to your gut feeling. It can be in dating, it can be in business. If you feel in your belly, you know, that there is something wrong, it's not the happiness or the little butterflies. No, it's anxiety. It means that you're not in a good position right now. Your intuition is telling you that there is something wrong. And usually there is something wrong. In all the toxic relationships, you already know that there is a problem, but you are lying to yourself. Usually you know when something is wrong because your body is telling you, listen to your gut feeling. When you are feeling that that something is not really for you, that you're not in your place, this feeling won't get away. You have to try something new to see if this feeling disappears. So always listen to your guts. Don't do assumptions. It's something that I keep in mind all the time because when I was younger, I was always thinking that people were doing something because they wanted something bad or they were expecting something more than what they were saying. I was overthinking people's thoughts. You can't imagine what other people are thinking. It's more complex than what you think. You can't just try to guess it. Don't do any assumptions. Accept what people are telling you. If someone is telling you something good, accept it. If someone is telling you something bad, just accept it also. It doesn't mean that you have to trust them all the time or to trust that it's good or it's bad. You just have to hear it and let it go. Don't focus on the positive or the negative feedbacks. When you talk, you are telling things about yourself. And when people are talking about you, when people are talking to you, it can be for a positive or a negative feedback, it's always telling something about themselves. Sometimes the critique that we can receive from someone, it's a critique that they're saying to themselves. So don't try to make any assumptions about what other people are trying or saying. Look at what they do, listen to what they say, and don't try to guess. People will already express a lot with their actions. And if you want to be sure about something, you can confront them, you can ask them, and usually they will tell you. Okay, now we're gonna talk a little bit about some love advice or relationship advice. Loving someone is a choice. This one is really controversial, but it's a personal opinion about that. I think that the love at first sight, the coup de foudre as we say in French, it's not working the way we think. Usually it's not the big love of your life. It's often the start of a toxic relationship where someone depends on the other. Because love doesn't exist on first sight. You love people because you spend time with them, not the opposite. You don't spend time with people you love, You love people because you spend time with them. Love is built with time. I'm talking about true love, true attachment. Like the true connection with two people will be built with the time and with the time spent together, with the challenges and the experiences that you will fight for during your life. So I think that loving someone is a choice. You choose to love someone because you choose to spend time with someone. You choose to give energy to someone. You choose to make some sacrifices to someone. Sometimes you can't really control it. Of course, you will have some preferences, but it's always a choice. You choose to spend time with someone. You choose to create a relationship. Real relationships takes time. So I think that love is a choice. Tell me in the comments what you think about that. This one is really important. You can't date someone you won't be friends with. It's a life-changing sentence for me. I was watching videos from Mark Manson on YouTube. He was interviewing his wife and they were talking about love and what was the most important in love. And they were talking about the friendship that is more important than love. And I think this is so true. You can't date someone, you can't have a romantic relationship with someone that couldn't be a friend if there was no romance. If you're dating someone right now, think about the person you're dating. It can be just situationship, it can be more serious. If this person, you were not attracted to this person. If you are a straight man, and if it was also a straight man, like you were not sexually attracted to each other. If it was this case, would you be friend with this person? If it's not the case, if you can't imagine you being friends with this person without the romance, run away as fast as you can. A romantic relationship can't succeed if you can't be friends at the beginning, if you can't imagine being friends with the person, because on the long term, you will have times where you don't love the person that much anymore, or you have less love or less attraction to the other. But if you are not attached by friendship, by the experiences you had together, the values that you share, it won't be possible to keep going. So I truly think you wouldn't date someone you can't be friends with. Love is not enough. Another one from Mark Manson. In any relationship, it can be friendship, family, romance, anything, love is not enough. If you're just thinking about the love, the butterflies in your heart, this sensation, this powerful feeling, it won't last long. If you want to keep a relationship with someone, no matter the type of relationship, you will have to have other things than love. You will have to have friendship, you will have to have values, you will have to share things with the person, to share time, to have the same ideas of the future, to have the same vision in your lives, to be on the same path together. And it's more important than just love. And to finish, maybe the most important advice, the number 10, it's like a sentence that I'm always keeping, it's a philosophy that I'm keeping for my life. I'm responsible of everything that's happening to me. I have control over my life. Whatever the things that are happening, it can be something bad, something good, I'm responsible of what is happening. It means I can give a response, I can give an answer. I can do something about it. I can move on, I can create stuff, I can explore, I can learn. You are in control of your life and nobody will do it except you. It also means that you don't have that much control on other people's life. You can't control the others, you can't ask them to change. People won't change for you, they change for themselves but not for someone. Because you only have control over yourself and over your life. And you have control on your reactions about what you're experiencing in life. This is the only thing that you have completely control on. So take care of this control and take advantage of it. You have more power and more strength than you think. And you don't have any strength on other people. You can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved. You can only save yourself. Start with yourself and then you will be able to inspire other people to take control on themselves too. But I think this responsibility on ourselves is so important to have because it will give you this control of this sense of control and this power on your life. And it's so important to have it if you want to succeed, if you want to be happy. You are the only one responsible of your life and that's the most important thing to keep in mind. That's also the biggest relief because it means that nobody can really control you. You are more free and more powerful than you think. That's it for the 10 life advice. Tell me in the comments what are your life advice? What are your big sentences that you keep in mind all the time? What is like the quote you heard like 20 years ago that is still shining in your thoughts? Share everything in the comments. And if you don't agree with one of my life advice, don't hesitate to debate in the comments also. Of course, with a lot of respect, but I'm sure that we can even find other advice that can help many people, so share them in the comments. If you find this video interesting, don't hesitate to tell me. I love to do these lifestyle videos that are just not about French people or French culture, but more about life in general. Share this video to someone if you think that it can help this person. And if you want to explore Paris and discover the French way of life, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I post every single day, so see you tomorrow.